G'day ladies and gentlemen, Party there, welcome back to the Minecraft mod review. In this one, we are looking at literally an incredible mod. You can see him right in front of me, yes ladies and gentlemen, it is Minecraft 3D Objects. This is just an amazing mod. He's actually been put together by a commentator, he's or YouTube commentator, he's pretty well known, CSM Owns, or Steven, whatever you want to call him, but yeah, he's actually himself on his channel, he's closing in on 100,000 subs. So yeah, quick, if you haven't seen his channel, definitely go check it out. I will actually provide a link for it in the description anyway. But he's also teamed up with Nopez, and they have created this mod, and as you can see, it's amazing. 3D, proper 3D objects in Minecraft. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a quick look around what we've got. Alright, first thing you can quite clearly see, we have the watermelon. Awesome. So, of course, if you just break that, you'll just get the watermelon chunks, which have not been changed yet, but just the actual block of the watermelon has. The other one here is obviously the pumpkin, and that has been changed. And quickly, just want to show you this as well. Put myself into this, chuck it on my head, and there's the pumpkin. The only thing is about this one at the moment is only the normal pumpkin has been changed, but it does not have a face. The jack-o'-lantern hasn't been. And look at that. He's just so cool. Da-na-na-na-na-da-da-da-da. Hey, who turned out the lights? I can't see! Oh, this is just so cool. That is amazing details. Like, oh my god, where am I going, bro? Alright, quick get out of there. Oh, no, I get back into it. Hello! And take this silly thing off my head. Alright, so let's have a quick keep looking at some of these things. As you can see, this is the dead bush here, which has got a pretty cool pretty cool little 3D. I believe it was Steven himself who made this. But they think you've actually changed. I think you're just going to keep this as main as like a placeholder, but hey, it's still pretty cool anyway. But it doesn't quite fit with the rest of the theme. Everything's nicely rounded. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite fit it, but it still looks pretty cool anyway, and certainly is unique. Alright, this thing here, as you quite clearly guess, is the sugar cane, and it looks amazing. You can see the detail in there. That is just so cool. That is, wow. You just want to stand back and just admire it. Anyway, so moving right along anyway, we've got the yellow dandelion, and there's awesome detail on that. Look at that. I was going to say, probably if anything, you might say maybe just sort of bend it a little bit so it doesn't look so rigid. Probably pretty cool. Here, obviously, we have the rose, and look at the detail. Like, seriously, that is just awesome. That's incredible. And here we do have two bits of grass. That's like the tall grass, and this one is the fern. Presuming they're just using the same one at the moment until they can actually update them. The only thing you need to worry about these at the moment, while they look pretty impressive, depending on what biome you're actually in, they will look exactly like this. They do not change colour according to the biome. Like you say, if you go to like a swamp biome, they'll be a lot darker and so forth. But regardless of where you go, it'll look exactly like this at the moment. But again, that will change in in future updates. That will change. Quickly, another few things to quickly just look at. This one here is the apple. There is no golden apple of yet, or as of yet, but we do have an apple. And look at that. That is just amazing detail. The other thing we'll look at is the iron pickaxe. I'll quickly just chuck it on the ground so you can have a bit of a look at it. Look at that. Pick the apple up. And pick up the iron pickaxe, and of course, just, there's the animation. Looks amazing. And of course, the piece de resistance. The iron sword. Look at that. I don't know what those characters actually mean, but it still looks cool. It's got a couple of transparencies through there. Oh, cow. And I'll quickly just go back through F5 here. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Check out my big sword. That sounded so wrong. And anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so that is it. That is pretty much the most of the mod. The last little thing I want to quickly just have a look at, and I'm going to look at, but I want to show you is, yay, piggies have a tail. Yeah, pig, I'm looking at your ass. Get out of the way. You, die. Go on. Look at that. Piggy got a little curly tail. They're going to actually try to make it so it's a little bit more a little bit better 3D, I believe. But yeah, Piggy's have a tail. Nice work, Pig. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a look at the 3D Objects mod done by CSM Owns and Nopez. It is an amazing mod. He's definitely worth checking out. The only thing I probably should really quickly point out, though, is it does chew your frame rate. So yeah, your FPS probably will plummet if you're doing a play in a normal world. Part of the reason why I'm actually doing it in a flat world at the moment, because there's really not much other objects. But yeah. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, definitely worth checking out. He's an amazing mod, and I cannot wait to see how they update this and what they do next. And yeah, so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Definitely go check it out. The link for it will be in the description, as always. And until next time, as always, keep cool, keep safe, and I'll catch you around. Goodbye.